Hi, comic book fans, and welcome to another suddenlycomics.com video. It's a Monday night, so you've got me and Alan here doing a price. Well, Alan appears to have disappeared. Oh, he's back. He went to get something. He saw we were going to be talking about Namor, and he went off and got something submarinary. Right. So this week we're both talking about some topics that have appeared on Go Collect recently. On Alan's channel, we talked about the cancellation of the Batgirl movie. Here we're going to talk about some good news for Namor fans. I'm a Namor fan. Because Namor, all things Namor, are looking pretty good at the moment because the Wakanda Forever video trailer came out and it looked good. It looked like the best of the trailers for me from the San Diego Comic-Con. So Namor has been getting hot, which is great because I've been collecting Namor for the last 2 years and I got my timing right. Okay, so let's just have a look at this, Alan. Here are some Namors that are worth
They're
talking about.
going really up. Yeah.
So here we go.
So I brought one of my Namors too.
Oh, there you go. It is on this list.
Yeah. So I paid $2 for this. Big money. Big money. They're high grade, actually.
You're always a big spender, Alan. I knew you'd get the keys. So this is actually shall we have a look at this? See if this is going up.
Sure.
Value. If I click that should take me to the
Go collect price. Yeah.
Pricing page. Shall we have a look at the 9.8, the 72.98? So it's worth having a look at that. Just move us.
Oh. And you can take a look at a 4.5 afterwards because that's what mine is. Mine's a 4.5. 4.5. Oh, you can look at the 9.8 first. I don't know.
Oh, there you go. It's done all right. It's I don't know what these two spikes are here, but currently valued at 443. I don't know what you paid for yours.
I paid about $100.
Well, there you go, 4 times your money. That's not a bad investment, mate. And it's holding. The values of these are generally holding.
I mean, there is still the price correction from the crazy heights of 2020. Yes.
So I think 9.8 you'll see is down a bit. Yeah, there we go. So there was some crazy price here at $20,000. It was only in February this year, now down at 14. So I hope you didn't pay $20,000, Alan, because you'd have lost $6,000.
No, I'm cheap.
Yeah, I bought one too, and mine's raw, and it's probably similar to yours, Alan. It's probably around a 4, 4.5. I don't particularly like this cover, so
I liked the cover. You keep on saying you don't like it. You told me you didn't like it. I like it.
It doesn't, compared to the other covers, it doesn't do anything to me.
You're right about that. Like the Submariner run has some of the best covers, but I actually like it. There's so many elements to this cover that I really like, because I like that big premiere issue.
You like that big premiere issue.
I collect those. I'm trying to get all of those. So yeah.
Right, number 2 on this list. This is a really nice one. I prefer this one actually, and it's Submariner 20. And here we have got the first head-to-head between Submariner and Doctor Doom, and this has gone a bit loopy recently, Alan. This one keeps going up in value, so it's one of these head-to-head ones that I don't know what that is. What's that? 9, but there's not many.
There's not that many on them. There's just not many.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's right. There's not.
Look at a mid-grade, and you'll see like a big difference.
Look. Let's have a look at 8, 5, 9s. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it's just right up.
Yeah, so one just sold this month or last month for 500, and you could have got it for 100 a year ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
This one's come out of the blue, as it were. I think I paid $20 or $30 for this.
I don't have this book in my collection.
Yeah. I've got a full run of Submariner first series now. I've virtually got 1 to 50. I think
Wow.
I'm one or two. So yeah, and if you'd asked me to predict which one would go loopy, it wouldn't have been this one.
Yeah, I think the reason being it's just that it's Doctor Doom and Submariner. That's it.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now, Alan, there's a Golden Age one here. I know you've got a Golden Age.
I almost got the one that's there. I had it reserved, and the day that I said, "Hey, I'm going to pay for it on such and such a date," and they said, "Oh, on the day that I sold it, went to buy it, they said, "Oh, we sold it today."
Wow.
I'm like,
I mean, look at this. It is a beautiful cover. I'd love to own this.
Yeah, it's the first appearance of Namor.
It is. There's only 58 universal copies of this. Is 196. There's a 394s last sale last year at $40,000.
How much is a 0.5 go for?
I mean, the prices here don't mean anything because
I'm curious what they have it. I'm just because that's one.
Well, they don't publish a fair market value if they haven't got enough information. All I can tell you is one sold in 2019 for 437.
Yeah, so the guy wanted 1,500 for it, just so you know how much even the lowest grades kind of can demand.
Well, look here, there was a sale of a 4.0 for 6,750.
Yeah.
In March this year. So wow. Yeah, so this is an interesting book. I'd love to get a copy of this. It's a
great cover.
It's a great cover. But if you can't get that, Alan, you could get this. I've got 3 copies of this. Don't ask.
Wow.
Don't ask me.
I have one copy.
Yeah, it's just sometimes you end up with a lot of copies of a single comic and you've no idea how it happened.
Mm-hmm.
It just happened. It wasn't planned. Well, I do have 3 copies of this. So this is the first Silver Age appearance of Namor, I think.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
And that's Submariner 33.
And there's not many copies of this either. Still only 57 on the census.
That's real for a Silver Age book. That's really rare.
Really low. So they're not putting fair market values on any of these because there's just not enough data on them. An 8.5, they've got a fair market value of 350 on.
I think this one just doesn't have many people. Like many people haven't realized that they should go out and get it graded. I think that's
the issue. Yeah. I think definitely that's the issue. Just wondering whether I should send some of mine off for getting graded.
Are they high grade?
Yeah. They're 7.0s plus.
That's worthy. Yeah.
So yeah, nice comic. First appearance of Namor.
Nice.
Right, I'm really keen on this next one as well. This is Supervillain Team Up #1. So here we have Namor and Doom together again. I've been specking on this. I've got 3 copies of this one as well. I think this is a cheap book. You can pick this up. Nobody's been specking on this apart from me.
I don't have that one either. That's another one I don't.
Yeah, well, no? I mean, this is still a cheap comic to pick up. You can probably get a decent mid-grade of this for $30, $40. The first sort of supervillain team up, Namor and Doctor Doom, both of whom are going to be hot in the next 4 or 5 years. So how can you go wrong with that? This whole series, worth getting. And it's a relatively cheap pickup as well.
Yeah, it seems like a reasonable one. I think they're gonna. What I'm expecting in the not Doctor Doom, the Black Panther movie is that they'll have like one of those like end credit scenes with Doctor Doom.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting that, but you never know.
My comic collection will probably go up 10% if that happens because I've got so many Doctor Doom covers. Right. Here we go. I don't think I've got this one. This is the first Namor versus Black Panther in Defenders 84. Have you got this one, Alan?
No, I don't. But I knew about that book becoming hot. I think that one's recently spiked a lot.
A 9.6 selling for 288. Yeah. Yeah, that's one worth looking out for. And then finally, there you go, Alan. This is the one you just bought for $2.
Actually, I got one more that I can show that I'm surprised didn't make the list. This one.
Oh, well, yes. I think that was on the first list. So that's a beauty. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll swap you. I've got 3 copies of this Namor number 1. I'm happy to swap all 3 of those for that one.
Wow, what a deal. 3 for 1.
So my 3 are probably worth about $6. I think your one is probably worth a bit more than that.
Actually, what's the price on the Namor one? I imagine it's probably like $10 to $15 now.
This has been a dollar bin book forever.
Yeah.
398 copies in the CG census with a little over 47% in the 9.8 grade. It's a modern comic. 9.6 graded copy selling for a record high of $400.
Whoa, that's crazy.
A fixed price eBay sale on January the 31st. That's more than $100 over the highest 9.8 grade. Which I just ask, why?
Yeah, why? Exactly.
Why $400 for a 9.6 of that?
This is an easy book to find. This is a dollar bin book.
I mean, if I buy a lot of comics, I've got a Namor number 1 in it. You know.
Yeah, it's a pretty common book.
It's from 1990, so they were printing billions of them, and you know.
Yeah.
I think it's John Byrne. I don't particularly like the cover.
Actually, I don't really like the cover either. I don't really like the art. Something about it just kind of, I don't know, looks cheesy to me. I don't know why.
Yeah, it looks 90s.
I
mean, look at all these muscles going loopy.
Yeah, they love their muscles in the 90s.
So there we go. Some Namor goodness. Go out and, you're probably too late to go out and get your Namor. You should have watched my spec lists from last year because I had a Namor in virtually every list. And I think all of them have gone up. So, yeah, good old Namor. Finally getting some credit after, when did he first appear? About 1927? No, 1930 something.
1938 or 9?
Yeah.
Something like, or maybe 1940 even, actually. It was in that film,
More fun.
Famous films or something like that. It was like it
was a giveaway to people who went to the cinema.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's like some crazy long title. I forgot the name.
He is the first Marvel superhero. He's older than Human Torch by about a month. So got to love getting some subbies in. Right, that's it. That's it, Alan. Thanks for joining me here to talk about some Namor goodness. Go and watch Alan's channel where we talk about the cancellation of the Batgirl film, and we'll see you next week.
Bye for now.